Welcome to DEMOCREPUBLIX, where we cover the real news that matter to we the people. Dem Senator Zuckerberg may have misled Hill on voice recordings. Newsbusters report that Senator Gary Peters questioned whether Facebook was entirely honest in his previous Hill testimony about recordings in its users' supposedly private conversations. Peters wrote in an August 15th letter regarding recent reports that counter to your prior testimony to Congress. Facebook Inc. has collected, transcribed, analyzed, and used data from private audio conversations of Facebook users. He observed how, in the past, quote, I asked you specifically if Facebook uses audio obtained from mobile devices to enrich personal information about its users. Your emphatic answer was no. He continued by dropping the hammer. If these reports are accurate, I am concerned that your previous testimony before Congress appears to have been at best incomplete. What? At best incomplete. I mean, that was a flat out lie. It's not at best incomplete. They ask them if they listen. They asked Facebook if they listen to its users through their phone, and they said no. That's not incomplete. That's a flat out lie. But the article goes on to say that he made a list of questions such as, for what use and purposes does Facebook collect, transcribe, and or analyze audio conversations of its users, as well as requested documents. He also demanded documents such as a copy of all contracts for audio transcription and all documents related to obtaining a user's consent to have their audio transcribed, as well as when users were asked to opt in to having their audio transcribed, was it made clear to them that this transcription would be done by human beings. As Reuters noted, Facebook later responded via letter to Congress claiming that it engages with users' audio specifically after users have opted in to having their private conversations recorded. Peters, however, underlined the fact that the big tech giant failed to follow up and articulate what you do with the audio access under their circumstances, the extent of Facebook's use of this practice, or the reasons for the discrepancy in your testimony on this issue during the hearing. Facebook has been under heavy bipartisan scrutiny over its surveillance of users. Newsbusters Tech Watch previously covered the mid-August revelation that Facebook had teams of contractors reviewing users' audio and transcribing it for unclear reasons. The goal of the contractors supposedly was to examine whether Facebook's AI program was correctly recording messages. What makes this recording of conversations all the more sinister is that Facebook has openly admitted to monitoring private conversations to check for criminal activity. As Facebook claimed, Facebook designed these automated tools so we can rapidly stop abusive behavior on our platform. And that's news to me right there. I didn't know they was actually looking for criminal activities. So my question is, when they find this criminal, quote, criminal activity, what do they do with that information? That's what I want to know. But the article goes on to say that with programs like China's social credit score already underway, one might safely wonder whether users will be penalized for politically incorrect things said in private chat rooms or recorded without their knowledge. And for some of y'all newer listeners here to DEMOCREPUBLIX, y'all know that I don't post any of my stuff on Facebook. I don't post any of my stuff on Instagram. I don't use either platform, none of those two platforms. I use other platforms, such as Gab, and Minds, and different platforms like that, because I know they don't take your information and sell your information, or use the data that they collect and sell it. Because I really just don't trust platforms like Facebook. I never trusted Facebook since their inception. I knew what it was all about from the beginning. But leave your comments down below. What do you think about Facebook? Like, share, and subscribe, and check out DEMOCREPUBLIX.com for the latest in news. Until next time. We living on a real nightmare. We live in a alien nightmare.